it's Rococo here, and if you're already a Rococonut, welcome back. Let's talk a little bit about chores while I set up a chore reward tracker. Most of my stuff this week has been focused on making tools for the kid to teenage group, but if you're an adult and you want to make your own chore tracker, what's stopping you? Nothing. That's what. This is your sign to just go for it. I honestly think that having a chore tracker is so underrated, especially if you're just doing it for yourself. Acknowledging your efforts and hard work is always a good idea. If you're here, you're probably a planner already, and I'm preaching to the choir on this one, but I stand by what I said. On top of that, you don't need to have like a specialty planner just for chores. You can incorporate it into what you already have and still reap the benefits. Which is fantastic in my personal opinion, because I love a good decorative tracker, but I also love having everything in one place because chaos is my mistress and my mind is a randomly generated sieve. That being said, tracking my chores makes sure that they get done, which makes everybody happy. Comment down below what kind of chores you forget or put off. Mine is laundry. Washing, drying, folding, and putting away or hanging up all in one day just sounds ridiculously hard and a little unrealistic. To be fair, if I didn't put off my laundry for so long, it probably would be less of a task. But we're not here to judge my laundry skills now, are we? That's rhetorical, please don't answer that. Anyway. At my house, I've always had chores that I'm supposed to do and ones that I can choose to do. You know, some things that are basic and non-negotiable, like keeping my room clean and helping with dishes and my laundry. But then there's like opportunity chores too. Like if I want to do something for a space that's not usually my responsibility, like the garden or the guest bathroom. I could opt to do those, and then there would be something special for me after, like spending money or something I wanted to bargain for, like extra video game time. This, to me, is my favorite layout. Ever since I was teeny tiny, like second grade teeny tiny, I had this teacher who would give you fake money for answering questions or like doing a good job or helping others. Then, at the end of the month or whatever the time constraint was, you could take all of the fake money that you earned to this little shop they would set up that had all of these little toys and goodies in it. Like McDonald's toys and pencils and, I don't know, magic. And then you could buy it. You could buy those magical fun things with what you'd earned, and let me tell you, I have never been so motivated. It just clicked with me. Ugh. I loved that system, and I continue to love that system. I think it's genius. Which is why I created my own little play money and a fake ATM to go along with this tracker to make it like a DIY version of that reward system. Instead of just chores for rewards directly, you get a set amount of fake money depending on the task. Then, the tracker shows the different things that you could spend the fake money on. Some options for it could be like loading up a reusable gift card for a local store to get treats, or a trip to a fun spot like Chuck E. Cheese or the movies, or it could even be like small trinkets like my class did. Whatever works best for you and your family if you decide to do this. I mean, I was super excited about it. I thought it was cute. It reminded me of one of my favorite classes I've ever had, so I'm gonna go ahead and say do it, but of course that's your call. If you're doing a tracker for yourself, that exact system might not totally work, but you can always have a reward system set up for completion anyway. I don't see any reason to stop having fun with your chores. Like, you should absolutely get yourself something for keeping up with the dishes all week. If you did all of your chores by yourself, treat yourself. You deserve it. I'm proud of you. I'm not even joking. Like, I am proud of you. Heck, if you marked anything off your chores list today, I don't care how old you are. You could be 5, you could be 50, you could be 112. If you've done something to take care of yourself or to take care of your space, that is hard work and you should acknowledge it. You deserve to acknowledge it. And I am proud of you for doing the thing. When I acknowledge my own work, I like to do that with trackers and stickers, but you do it however you want to do it. A chore doesn't have to be a bore. I sound like a kindergarten teacher, but I don't care. Make it fun your way and show yourself some love. Also, more than just being fun, having a tracker for your chores or some way to mark your chores off in your planner helps make a routine, and it's super satisfying. At least for me. Things like knowing Sunday is for laundry or twice a week it's my turn to do dishes helps me plan ahead so I can make sure I have time to do stuff that I want to do as well. I also just love being able to mark things as done. Put down a sticker, cross off the list, fill in the blanks. Something about being able to finalize the doneness of a task is just mwah! Chef's kiss. Pro tip. If you are somebody who has a hard time with getting started on a task or you're dealing with executive dysfunction and you have a chore you need to do, try setting a timer. Set it for 10 or 15 or 30 minutes and just see what you can get done before the bell rings. Don't even think, just start the timer and go. You'd be surprised. For some people, it gets them far enough into a task that they just finish it anyway despite going past the time. And for some, namely me, it just kind of overrides the part in the brain that gets frustrated trying to start a task and just shuts down and gets overwhelmed and makes it happen. Sometimes you just gotta barrel head first into something and see where it gets you. Of course, then, once you've done it, you get to check the thing off and you are now accomplished for the day. Of course, you do it however works for you. Heading out, here is my finished product of the tracker I designed. I had a lot of fun making it, despite some technical difficulties with washi tape and my bandaged fingers, but it worked out great and it was a lot of fun. Hopefully, one of you has fun making it for yourselves or your family if you're so inclined, or if it's not really applicable, maybe I just kept you company in the background while you did your chores. If you liked my content, please leave a like and a comment. Tell me if you have any questions. I'm more than happy to do my best to answer. If you're not already a Rococo, go ahead and click the subscribe button and then the little bell so you can be notified right away every time I post. As always, I appreciate you so much for taking the time to watch my videos. It really helps me out to know that people like my content and to see you interact with it. Until next time, love ya!